Good morning. I'm Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and today we're going to be talking about Mitsubishi ductless air conditioning systems. And I have with me Steve Ohl, the president of RFO. And RFO is a HVAC contractor as well as a Mitsubishi diamond dealer. And Steve also happens to be the vice president of the Carbon County Builders Association and is very, very active in local community events. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So today is June 1st, and here in the Lehigh Valley and throughout, Northeast PA up into the Poconos, it's the beginning of the summer, and we're going to start getting some hot weather. So I'm sure your phones are going to start ringing off the hook with air conditioning service requests and installation. So it's appropriate to be talking about air conditioning and ductless air conditioning specifically. So you want to first just explain to our audience what a ductless AC system is?
Sure. I actually have this conversation every weekend lately, it seems, when I'm out doing a community event. So it was
Awesome.
Same thing happened over the weekend. Most people recognize them either from a friend's house or from a restaurant, but it's a unit that gets installed inside the home, and we commonly refer to that as the head unit. And there's a 2-inch hole drilled outside from the inside to the outside, and then the refrigerant lines and electric lines are run out through there. And then there's an outdoor unit that goes outside. It's amazing how quiet they are. Actually, that was the conversations that we were having from people that had them installed, and they were talking about that we did an installation for them and how they couldn't believe how quiet it was on the inside, and even the outside unit. They said they can go outside and hear the birds chirp, and so it's pretty cool that you get to talk to people years after you have done installations for them. That's basically what they are, and you can do multiple heads off of one unit. That's a common question that we get asked. But you usually recognize them when you're out and about and in public places, or you go to a friend's house and you see a unit on the wall, a little bit over head height probably, and it's you can feel how cool it is. How well balanced the room is, and if you look up, it's usually a Mitsubishi product.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know myself. I notice a lot in restaurants, and probably because the heads are quiet, and I notice them mounted up on the ceiling or on the wall, like close to the ceiling.
And it saves a lot of room. That's another issue, is you don't have to worry about even having a window in that room, so you can find them in office buildings and different spaces that may not even have a window.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the name, ductless system, there's no ductwork. So I guess that's one of the real, attractive elements, I would assume, is if you have an older home and you want to get a central air system, in that house, this is a great option.
Correct. I mean, typically, if you're doing a one head and installation with an outdoor unit, in less than a day, you have that unit installed in your home. There's really no downtime as far as you using parts of your home. It's just a matter, like I said, drilling a hole from the inside to the outside about 2 inches, and running some refrigerant lines, hooking up some electrical. So usually in less than a day, in just about any home or business, we can be in and out. And it's a pretty what I would call simple installation. As far as our technicians are very well trained, so they pretty much have it down to a science.
That's cool. Now, what types of houses or what types of situations can you install one of these units?
Just about anywhere. We've installed them in 200-year-old farmhouses with 2 and 3 foot thick stone foundations. We can do that. We've done restaurants, office buildings, our own showroom. We've we've done, and it's multi-zoned with many different offices. So we probably, rough estimate, have 8 or 9, different units in our own offices that we show, people when they come in and take a look at them. But just about any sunrooms, even sheds, different things where people are building these man caves and entertainment sheds. You can put them anywhere. Row homes, multi-level family homes. The common one is the mother-in-law room. Above garages, you name it. We'll definitely take a look at it. We offer free estimates, so doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's funny. I just read an article about there's a trend, I guess, now of having sheds installed on properties where somebody works from home and they're turning the shed into their office. So that would be an ideal situation.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget that they had some kind of slang name for this thing or whatever, but the equivalent of a man cave, but now it's home offices. So what about if somebody's interested in having, one of these systems installed? Are you running any kind of special offers?
Currently, we have many different financing offers. We also have a rent-to-own program, which is pretty cool. No credit approval required, and usually within 24, 48 hours, you get your approval. It's a very nice thing. That's something new. And also, there's some PPL rebates out there, PPL electric utility rebates, and Mitsubishi has some rebates also. So currently, depending on what kind of system you buy, it's probably in the $200 to $700 range for air conditioning, and then also for like whole house systems, there is a $1,200 rebate currently from PPL Electric Utilities, which we're actually able to apply the rebate right at the time of purchase. So that's a pretty cool feature that we're allowed to do through PPL. Not all contractors are allowed to do that, but we do have the authorization to do it.
No, that's cool. So basically, people can take advantage of that rebate without having to wait for the check to be mailed back to them.
Correct. Yeah, typically it takes up to 6 weeks, but we're saying that we'll wait that out and make sure you get the rebate ahead of time. Awesome. So if someone wants to learn more, I'm assuming the best thing is just to have them contact you. What's the best way for people to do that? The best way is whichever way you prefer. We're pretty open to all forms of communication, so I can give you the rundown of our different forms. We have our phone number, 610-377-1098. Call and talk to a live person 24 hours a day. We also accept emails. The email is info@rfohl.com. You can visit our website, www.rfohl.com, and there's a button to click on there that if you're interested in a product, you can fill out a form, and that'll get sent to us. We also are active on Facebook and Twitter. There's links on our website. You can gladly click on one of those links if you're interested in communicating that way. And then there's the old drive up to our showroom and stop in and take a visit. It's if you want to see the products firsthand, we have them on display. So you're more than welcome to come in and see us. We have 2 locations. One is in Lehighton on Route 209. That's 400 Interchange Rd, Lehighton, right next to Wentz Auto Body. And then the other one we have is in Effort, Pennsylvania. That's 2625 Route 115, right up from the Effort light. If you get lost in Effort, just ask for the Effort light. Everybody knows where it is. They only have one.
That's great. And all of that info is in the description below this video. So if you missed the phone number, the addresses, or any of the links, all of that info is in the description. So you can just click on that and then contact Steve or his team. So Steve, thanks for taking time out of your day to talk about ductless air conditioning, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. You too. Take care.